Good morning, friends. How we doing today? It is the day after Super Bowl weekend. How did y'all do? I got a little exciting news that I want to put at the end of this video, but I did pretty good, and I think I know two reasons why I did, and I want to talk about that today. But before I do, please, if you get anything of value out of these, give it a thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. Also, take the time to leave a comment. That would be greatly appreciated as well. Good, bad, negative, venting, it's okay. You're welcome to do that here, and I greatly appreciate all those comments that I get. I appreciate the community that we're building here, and to build a community, you need to be a part of it. So join on in. It's just fine. So let's get to Super Bowl weekend. I did not indulge on anything. I did not go off a track or anything like that. My morning drink. So that was good. Now let's talk about why I didn't, or at least why. No, I know why I didn't. I know exactly why I did not. I think the biggest thing is the intermittent fasting. I've been doing the intermittent fasting, or eating windows and rest periods. Of how I like to look at it is I take a rest period from eating, give my digestive system and my body time to rest from eating in between 6 p.m. Gotta go, hold on. Work never stops. Good thing though. So I give my body a rest period in between 6 p.m. and 10 a.m. That gives my body time to digest all the food that it's had. It gives time to where it actually switches and starts burning its own fat for energy and stuff. And I do this through the time that I sleep as well, so I'm not having this huge time without eating. And I've developed that habit. That habit is now ingrained. I've been doing that for over a month now, of where I stop eating at 6 p.m. and don't start again until the next morning. That, I think, in itself really does help, having that habit built there, that I know 6 o'clock I'm done. Good thing about it is Super Bowl didn't start until 5:30. I was finishing my dinner, and voila, 6 o'clock hit, I'm done. That trigger clicked in my brain. That was my habit. That's what I was doing, and I just ate. What did I just eat? Well, I had cabbage rolls, which they were stuffed with beans and barley and onions and all kinds of goodies inside, wrapped in cabbage leaves, then smothered in a really heavy tomato paste sauce that was just rich and thick and wonderful, and then topped with onions and bell peppers that were roasted on top of it as it baked, and just fantastically wonderful and very, very nutrient dense, fiber filled meal. That meal itself probably had 15 plus grams, 20 grams of fiber. I didn't do the macros on it because I don't need to count them. That's another thing, is my food is good and clean. I don't have to count. I don't have to worry, did I eat too much? If I did eat too much, it just filled my belly too much. Is it going to cause me to gain a bunch of weight? No, I still constantly lose. Is it going to maybe slow a weight loss down for a day or something if I get over hungry? Maybe, a little. But I don't care. I'm getting great food. I don't feel guilty about having too much of something that was delicious when it's not going to harm me by having a few extra calories of that day. So, I have that habit of getting those, lots of fiber-filled, nutrient-dense foods every day. My day was packed with them. I'd probably had, by the time I finished that meal, 50, 60 grams of fiber, and probably, I don't even know how much protein, because I probably had, wow, just thinking about it, probably another 50 to 100 grams of protein. I'd have to do the macros on it. But the point is I had the food that I needed to sustain that time period. I had the food that my body needed to feel satisfied. And that's the biggest thing is if you're not eating to a point and in that habit of eating the right foods and fueling your body to feel satiated, then it's so easy to get off a track when you see a picture of those hot wings that you used to always eat, or seeing them eat them during the commercial or whatever. Yeah, did that bother me? Slightly, not gonna lie. I used to eat the crap out of hot wings. One of my favorite things to eat. But I had that, man, that looks good. And as soon as it was gone, so was that. Because I was still satisfied. I was in that habit of it's not in my eating time, and I'm not hungry right now because I'm still satisfied. Makes a big difference. I was prepared ahead of time out of habits. You know, we have habits and rituals that go back years and years and years. You know, I remember a time where me and a friend used to make this stupid, crazy cheese queso dip that was just not, I mean, reason I'm fat. It was absolutely delicious, but so horrible for me. That habit is now replaced. You know, I've replaced that with something else. You know, it takes time to do that. So if you slipped up yesterday, don't hold yourself guilty for indulging and enjoying yourself on something that you do as a habit or a ritual that you've done for years. It's okay. The biggest thing is getting back on track. I like to tell people to, you know, keep a diary. I keep a video diary. This really helps to where, you know, when it comes 4th of July, I'll probably pop this video up and I'll watch it before the 4th of July. So I know that I'm still on point. I'm still doing what I need to do, because you have to be involved in your weight loss. This is a lifestyle, and a lifestyle for success is you are involved in every step of it. You can look at it as a business. You can look at it as you are your best coach. You can look at it as you are your personal trainer. You are your chef. You are the person who is in charge of directing this, and you have to be the boss. You have to plan ahead, schedule ahead, and know what's going on to make sure that you can fall in line. Because if you don't have that plan, if you don't have that habit, if you don't have those things going for you, you're just wandering around. And when you're wandering, it's so easy to wander over here and grab this to eat because I was wandering and it was there. You know, you have to be set. We have a habit, or I've had a habit of wander eating, wander what's over here to eat, wander what's over there to eat, and I would go eat. That's a habit that had to be broke. It had to be replaced with something else. And sometimes it's that discipline, that scheduling of this is what I'm going to do. I have certain foods that I want to get in a day. My plan is to eat. That is my goal. I'm going to eat. That's my mindset. I'm going to have this many greens today. I'm going to have this much fiber today. I'm going to have these kinds of foods in my daily plan. Those are the foods that I need to get, and I know they're what I need to get. I know for me, I want to have at minimum 2 solid cups of fresh greens, if not 3. I want to have a cup of crucifers, which that's a whole other topic, but cabbage and kale and radishes and stuff like that. I want to have 3 good servings, half a cup or 3/4 of a cup of cooked oats, rye, barley, quinoa, things like that. So my goal is to eat. That's what my mindset works, is I have these foods that I want to get in a day's period. And with those foods, if I get them all, I win. Goal achieved. Fantastic. I've gotten, you know, all these foods in. The thing is my food list is so large, it is hard for me to get that in a day. So I spend my day on wondering what to eat. I don't wonder what to eat. I'm wondering how I'm going to get all that in. And when I don't get it all in, guess what? I'm losing weight still. If I get it all in, I'm losing weight still. But my focus is these great intentionally purposed foods that I need to get in every single day. This is what works for me. Will it work for you? I don't see how it can't. We love to eat. So now I have these foods that I want to eat, that I create. My wife creates, that we have these wonderful, wonderful meals that is my goal to get enough of each thing. It's like a puzzle game. How am I going to get this many oats? I'm going to have cold oats in the morning. How am I going to get this many greens and this many berries? I'm going to have a smoothie. I'm going to have, I build my daily, my weekly food all the time because I'm the boss. I'm telling me I need to get this. Do I say I can't have candy? No. Do I say I can't have meat? No. Do I say I can't have these other things? No. But I have to fill my list first. Then if I want something else, I can have it. But you know what? With my list, I don't want anything else. I'm full. I'm done. I don't want to eat anymore because when I fill my list, I have well over 50 grams to 100 grams of fiber. I have plenty of protein. I have all this nutrient-dense food that I've been eating because I'm eating whole, real, clean food. Whole, real, clean plants. I'm eating food that is solid. So that is my plan that works for me, and I don't see how it can't work for anybody else. I know it works for my wife. I know it works for a few of my friends. I know it works for people that I've worked with in the past as clients on weight loss. This is what we do. And you know what? As long as that's your mentality and where you want to go, you're going to win. If you want to step off the train like I have in the past and decide, well, I'm going to have a few beers tonight. That leads into, well, I'm having a few more tomorrow night too. And, oh, I've had a few beers every night this week. And when I have a beer, I'm hungry because I'm half tanked or, buzzed pretty good. And a damn cheeseburger sounds really, really good. Guess what? Where my diet goes. I'm off plan. I'm not focused on the things I need to be focused on. One of my downfalls. Thought I'd share that with you. So the exciting news is, before I go too far off on a tangent, is over this weekend, I lost over 2.5 pounds. Most of it was last night or yesterday. I can't remember what I weighed last Thursday in the update, but this morning I weighed 402. I know it was at 404 for Saturday or Sunday or something. Yeah, Saturday I was 404. Had been floating around there for a couple of days. So I was excited to get, below that and moving forward, trying to get into those 300s. I have a few projected goals that I want to get to. I have key weights that are in my head, but I think I'm really starting to get fixated on being down to 225 pounds by October. That's an extreme amount of weight and a lot. And I know some of that isn't really possible. I like to see these numbers that come off at this point in time, at 6-7 pounds a week every single week, because I have it for my body to give away that it wants to get rid of it. But I'm feeling really, really good, and I really want to push for that. I think it's going to be an excellent opportunity to get pretty damn close to hitting that goal. It's a big one, so if you want to stick around and see where that goes, I'm excited about my 2-pound loss. I'm pumped up and ready to go. If you want to see where we go, stick around. Make sure you subscribe. Again, if you get any value out of these, please give it a thumbs up. If you would take the time to leave a comment, let me know that you're watching. To be a part of the community, that's great, because I really want you as a part of the community. Whether it's negative feedback, whether it's positive feedback, whether it's just you want to vent about something, you have any question about what those foods are that I eat, leave it in the comments. We'll start a conversation. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. You'll see me in the next video. Thanks for watching.